Judge Vanderbeek Court is now in session. Judge, this is the case of the Johnsons.
Thank you. You all may be seated. Mrs. or Miss Johnson?
Soon to be Miss.
Sir, I was talking to her. Soon to be Miss?
Yes.
Mrs. Johnson?
Yes.
You brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Yes, I did. The child is now 18. I would like to be relieved of the child support payments.
Continue.
Because I've fulfilled my obligations in the amicable split that we had. So since the child is 18, I would like to be relieved of child support payments.
Okay. So, sir, how do you feel about that?
All right, buckle up because this case is not as straightforward as it first seems. What starts as a routine child support dispute quickly spirals into a revelation of hidden financials, special needs considerations, and one parent who might not be as forthcoming as they claim. We have a father asking to be relieved of child support because on paper his son has turned 18. But the mother fires back, revealing that their son has special needs and requires extensive medical care. Oh, and did I mention the jaw-dropping moment when income discrepancies come into play? Yeah, this one's going to be good. Stay tuned because the judge is not having any games played in her courtroom today. So tell me, is child support just a number on a page, or does parental obligation extend beyond the legal minimum? Let's find out.
Ma'am, I don't know what kind of Afrocentrickery she's trying to run up in here, but it costs money to raise a child. I understand he's 18, but he's handicapped. He's special.
Okay, so now we're getting to the meat of it because that's not what she just presented to me.
Well,
She
she's
just
acting
presented
special
it.
right now because she don't want to
Well,
pay this
sir,
money.
let's not do name calling. That's not nice.
I didn't call her no names, ma'am. I'm just saying she's acting special. All I know is this. It costs money to take care of this child. I don't have it.
When you say he's special, what type of disability does
He has
he
a
have?
mental disability, ma'am.
Okay. What type of medical bills does he have?
Currently, my bills are running about $1,800 a month. I have a garage. Obviously, by my dress and appearance today, I'm a simple man. But I make a clean living, do what I have to do. But I can only fix so many cars a day and have to put on helmets and change stuff. I don't have the time.
Okay, what type of medical expenses does the child have on a monthly basis?
He has rehabilitation.
Okay.
He also has some vocational training skills to help him. We're trying to get him out there on his own a little bit.
Okay.
And he also has a speech therapist that comes in once a week also to help him out.
Okay. And other than that, is he does he have any other disabilities or anything?
Not really, other than, her not being around ever.
Okay.
That's the only disability that's really got it messed up.
How much is rehab a month?
Rehab a month is $400, ma'am.
400. Okay. Does he go to a special type of school?
No, actually, the state sends someone to him at the residence because it's actually become more of a hindrance to get him somewhere than it is to actually take care of him at the home.
Okay. And you want to be removed from child support and you hear about...
And there it is. The mother just dropped a bombshell. This isn't just about an 18-year-old moving into adulthood. The child has special needs. That changes everything. Now, legally speaking, child support doesn't always stop at 18, especially if the child has disabilities that require ongoing care. The father seems to be treating this like a standard case, but the judge is about to lay down some real talk. What do you think? Should parental support automatically end at 18, or should exceptions like this be taken into account? Drop your thoughts in the comments.
All of the care that it takes to take care of your adult child who's disabled, has special needs.
Your Honor,
Make this good.
I'm going to make this good. Due to the fact that I have been around, I do contribute, I am there. My job takes me all over the world. Not only I'm an educator, but I also have another son as well too, who is 16. I'm in both of their lives. So therefore, I need a little reprieve because there are certain things that I need to do with cash. certain investments I want to make.
When I speak, you stop talking, okay?
Sure.
You're doing a whole lot of talking and you're not saying anything, okay? Your child has needs that this man pays for. Rehab alone is $400 a month. Is this an expense that a doctor has told you that's going to be ongoing in the future?
Me, ma'am?
Yes, you, sir.
Oh, sure. Yes, ma'am. It's still going to go on. I mean, as far as, she's just worried about her needs.
What about
the people in hell need ice water?
What about the caretaker coming out to the home? Is that going to be something that's ongoing as well?
No, ma'am. That's going to end here actually in about 2 years here. It's
2 years.
Yes,
2
ma'am.
years?
Yes,
and
ma'am.
you are asking me to stop paying child support today? You know what, ma'am? According to the paperwork that you provided, your child support is based on your annual income of $30,000 a year, right?
That is correct.
How much are you making now?
Probably a little more over 10,000.
Okay.
Over that.
You know what? Let me ask him, because I don't think some of the information you're giving me is very truthful. Sir, how much money does she make a year that you know of?
When we first did the situation, she was making $30,000 a year. Now, by the way we dress today, obviously one of us didn't come up. So I think somebody might need to talk to somebody or count some beans or something, because I know somebody making a little money ain't me. I had this garage by myself for 35 years.
But the child lives with you, correct?
Right. Now, I have to keep my other garage.
Ma'am, how much money do you make a year, truthfully?
Truthfully, about 42,000.
You make 40.
But see, he negates to
No,
Okay.
no, ma'am.
You can almost feel the tension shift here. The father just laid out the full extent of the child's expenses: rehab, vocational training, speech therapy. It all adds up to a hefty monthly cost. And the mother? He wants out. Just like that. But here's where things get tricky. Does financial hardship on one parent justify pulling support from a child who clearly needs it? And let's not forget, child support isn't about rewarding or punishing parents. It's about the child's well-being. Let me know, is this dad getting a raw deal, or is the mother trying to dodge her responsibility?
You made more money, and you tried to, first of all, I feel offended that you came into my courtroom and tried to downplay what the situation was, what it was in the first place. You made it appear as though this child turned 18 and your child support should naturally terminate. That's not what's going on. Your child has special needs that this man has been paying for, and you have gotten a $12,000 raise, in a sense, of salary.
Period of time.
And excuse me?
See, that's the reason I got
Even
rid
over
her
a period of
first.
time. Today, you make more money. You make more money, and you just heard this man testify that a medical doctor told him that it's going to stop, the care coming to his home is going to end in 2 years.
2 years.
2 years, right? That is a long time.
Allow me a 2-year reprieve so I can do some things that I need to do.
Ma'am,
I don't have a problem continuing on.
The mother's attempt to downplay her finances just got blown wide open. She claimed she was making $30,000, but when pressed, she admits she's actually pulling in closer to $42,000. And the judge? Yeah, she's not amused. This is a prime example of why judges don't just take someone's word in financial disputes. They dig deeper. And when the numbers don't match up, well, let's just say it doesn't look good for the person trying to finesse the system. Do you think the judge should be harsher on her for this? Or is she just playing the game like anyone else would?
Take care of my child.
The only reprieve you're going to receive here today is to start your child support obligation on a monthly basis to this man, okay? That's where we're going to do.
Is it continued? Because I've been doing.
Oh, yeah, it's going to go up.
Excuse
It's
me,
definitely going to go up. Yes, sir.
Apparently, denial isn't just in Africa. It's here today.
Look, listen, sir. Listen. Your little innuendos, those are cute, but let's leave them somewhere else. They're not going to take place in here, okay? They're not going to take place in here. And ma'am, your outburst, please. I'm not impressed.
I'm not impressed either.
You shouldn't be. You should not be impressed. You came into this courtroom and tried to misrepresent, and you just simply don't want to take care of your child. That is ridiculous. Ma'am, so you said you make $42,000 a year. According to my calculation, that's about $3,500 for gross a month. That puts your net resources at $2,948.13. Who carries the health insurance on the child?
That would be me, ma'am.
Both.
Well, the adult child, excuse me. You carry health insurance, and what were you getting ready to say, ma'am?
Both of us.
So the child is equally covered. Okay, great.
Yes, that is correct.
And I heard you say that you had a 16-year-old.
Yes.
Okay. So we're going to base your child support. You get credit for the child that you already have. So your child support is going to be set at $471.08 per month.
Boom. The judge just flipped the script. Child support isn't going away, it's going up. Talk about a backfire. This ruling makes one thing crystal clear. You can't just walk away from your financial obligations, especially when your child still requires care. And let's be honest, the mother walked in here acting like she was about to be set free, only to end up paying even more. Now some might say this is fair. Others might argue that the father should have requested an increase sooner, given all the expenses. Where do you stand on this?
Say that again.
$471.70 per month. Understood?
That's clear.
Okay. Is there anything further?
Well, I was hoping, ma'am, if I could get a little boost in that, because the youngest son, he currently is being tested as well with some problems that he may be having.
Sir,
Yes, ma'am.
this is not the platform for you to be asking for an increase, and you just heard what this woman makes, and you heard me do the calculation based on what it is that she makes.
Well, I just asked, ma'am.
No, sir. That's not how these things are done.
I mean,
You cannot get an increase from what she's making. What she makes is what she makes. Child support is based on a calculation. It's that simple. Now, if you want to do something later and file something in court once it's been diagnosed, what your other child may have, then you can do that. But until then, is there anything further?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Okay. You all may be dismissed.
And you want a clown.
Squeeze a wing together now.
And there you have it. What started as a simple child support termination request turned into a full-blown legal smackdown. The judge saw through the half-truths, the financial discrepancies, and, most importantly, put the child's needs first. The final ruling? Not only does child support continue, but the mother's payments are now higher than ever. This case raises an important question. Should child support laws be more flexible for special needs cases, or should financial obligations remain strict? Let us know what you think in the comments. And hey, if you enjoyed this breakdown and want more courtroom drama served up with expert insight, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We've got plenty more legal showdowns coming your way.